Hello and welcome back students. So in this video we are going to cover block 2 of MEG-14 Unit 1, the writer and his literary context, Bhisham Sahni and Tamas. Let's start with the introduction to Bhisham Sahni. Was one of the most respected voices in modern Hindi literature. He was not just a novelist but also a playwright, actor, translator and professor. His writing is deeply influenced by his personal experiences during the partition of India in 1947. Bhisham Sahni was born in Rawalpindi, which now in Pakistan, in 1915. He witnesses firsthand the violence, trauma and chaos of partition, which later become the central themes of his novel Tamas. Let's start with the historical context, the partition of India in 1947. The partition was one of the most painful and violent chapters in Indian history. It resulted in the division of India and Pakistan and forced millions of people to migrate across the border. The situation was marked by communal riots, regional hatred, mass killings, refugee crisis. For writers like Bhisham Sahni, this was not just news, it was lived reality. That's why Tamas feels so real, painful and powerful. Tamas, a literary response to partition. Bhisham Sahni wrote Tamas in 1974, nearly 3 decades after the partition. Why? Because the boundary of partition were still fresh in people's mind. Sahni wanted to show how common people suffer due to political games and religious manipulation. Tamas, which means darkness, is not just a novel, it's a powerful document of truth. It shows how fear and hatred can be created through rumors, political greed, and manipulation. Themes explored in Tamas. Here are the major themes Bhisham Sahni explores through his writing. Number 1. Communal violence. Tamas opens with the killing of a pig which triggers Hindu-Muslim riots. The novel shows how small acts can be twisted into big religious conflict. Sahni shows that communalism is not natural, it's created by people in power. Number 2. Helplessness of common people. Ordinary citizens become victims even though they don't start the violence. Many people are trapped in fear, lose their homes or are forced to migrate. The novel gives voice to refugees, women, children and people who had no say in the political decisions. Number 3. Misuse of religion and politics. The novel shows how politicians and religious leaders use faith as a weapon. They spread rumors and lies to control people. Bhisham Sahni warns us about the danger of blind faith and how political manipulation can destroy peace. Number 4. Failure of governance. The local administration and British officials in the novel failed to stop the violence. There is bureaucratic confusion, lack of leadership and no protections for innocent people. Sahni criticized both the colonial government and the local authorities for their inaction. Let's discuss why is this unit important. This unit helps us understand the background and inspiration behind Tamas, the role of a writer as a historical witness, and how literature can reflect real suffering and give it meaning and power. In the conclusion, Bhisham Sahni, Tamas is not just a novel, it's a mirror of Indian society during one of its darkest hours. Through this unit, we understand how Sahni used his personal experience as a tool for truth-telling, stood up against hatred and violence, and gave voices to millions of ordinary people who were silenced by partition. Tamas teaches us that history should not be forgotten, it should be understood, remembered and learned from. That's it from this video of MEG-14 Block 2 Unit 1. We will cover the next unit very soon. Take care, bye bye, Jai Hind.